Hi everyone, this is Cecilia. I want to do a reading today because this morning the House Judiciary Committee, well, the Republicans in the House Judiciary Committee did not vote for an amendment that had to do with ICE and deportation. Basically, what they've left in was allowing ICE and 47 to deport American citizens, to arrest them, hold them without due process, and to deport them. Could you imagine? Goes against our Constitution. Now, I will tell you, I stand for democracy. Don't get on here and think you're going to write a bunch of crap on my page. It's my page. I don't get monetized for it. And I just tell what the cards say. But I do support democracy and freedoms and rights, and not just the Second Amendment ones. Jeez. To me, the other amendments are just as important. So that being said, I want to see what the energy is over this, because the Democrats voted against this. They did not vote for this legislation. They wanted to take out the part that had to do with American citizens, and the Republicans voted against that amendment, and they decided to put out, leave it in, allowing basically ICE to do that. And I got a problem. I tell you, I got a serious problem with that. All these people all our legislators claiming freedom and all this other nonsense. It seems more like the brown shirts of the 1930s to me. And before anybody says anything, no, I'm not a Democrat either. I have plenty of issues with Democrats. But at least never had a Democrat try to deport American citizens without due process. And deport them where exactly? I mean, if they were to deport me, where exactly would they send me to? I mean, seriously. I was born here. I've been here 62 years. Where would they deport me to? What, send me to a gulag somewhere? That's not deportation. Tell it what it is. It is concentration camps, to be sure. But anyway, so let's go see what the energy is. I am using the Place Oracle. Okay, now this is a total intuition card-based system. It's totally by your intuition. And so we're going to go ahead and see what the cards bring out my intuition about this bill. What is it that the cards want us to know about this bill? Tell us truthfully, tell us honestly. What is ours to know about this bill? Now, is it going to pass? I mean, it passed the committee. So now I guess it's just a matter of going on to the floor. It goes onto the floor of the House, and they have to vote on it. Now, we don't know if it's going to go on the floor, because the Speaker of the House has the rights to choose what to bring onto the floor and what not to bring onto the floor. But since people are so giddy about deporting people, not really deporting them, but sending them to a gulag somewhere, concentration camp, especially those that oppose the felon in the White House. But let's see what the cards have to say. Doesn't matter what I think. It's what the cards think that matters. Okay, so let's see what we get out of here. And I just keep pulling cards, telling you what I see. Damp, rainy realm. Okay. What comes to me when I see this card, because I've seen this card in another reading too, and I got the same feeling. You had some people in that Judiciary committee that did not come to do a vote that were Republicans. And it could be that they were against that legislation, but they didn't want it to be recorded because, you know, all votes are recorded. And it could be that they didn't want it to be recorded because for whatever reason, the Republicans are all afraid of the felon. And what I don't understand is if you just get rid of his ass, impeach him, and get him out, you don't have to deal with his ass anymore. But for whatever reason, they're so afraid of him. You know, if you've done something that bad that you are afraid he's going to tell something about you, you don't deserve to be in that legislative seat. I'm just saying. That's my personal thought on that. But they're uncomfortable. Being wet, wet and damp is uncomfortable. That's why that's what comes to my mind. They're wet, that feeling of wet and damp is they're not comfortable saying what they really want to vote for. So they just didn't show up. Park. Nature's haven, recreation space, and picnic retreat. I have a feeling, even though it was passed in the Judiciary Committee, it's going to be parked for a while. Okay. I don't know how long a while is. I have a feeling it might not go, because they've got the budget and everything they've got to deal with, and they've got some other issues that they're dealing with, so it could be that they're not going to get to it right away. Okay. Or there's going to be some, if it does come right away, there's going to be stalling that's coming on. They're going to, like, you know, because when you go to the park, you're not there, you're not in a hurry, you're just, at least I'm not, I'm meandering along, looking at things, and people might not just be in a hurry to bring this to the floor, especially if they don't think they have the votes for it, because just that part of American citizens being deported and detained by ICE can be a little bit off-putting even to Republicans. Banks, bank financial institutions. Somebody's making money off this. Somebody is making money. Everything's always about the money. Look at any problem. Look at any situation. And then look for the money. What's the money trail? There's a money here. There's money trail here. People building the prisons, people running the prisons, well, concentration camps. The housing while you're waiting to be deported. Money, big money is being made here. Heartbreak place. Lost love, grief, memories of heartbreak. Yeah, this is a heartbreak for the American people. It's breaking our Constitution. We have rights of no cruel and unusual punishment, rights of due process, unreasonable search and seizures, all these different rights that it's a heartbreak to see this being messed around with, and there's many people, they're feeling heartbreak over what's going on in our federal government and in our state governments too, because states are pulling some shady crap too. Okay, airport. Departure and arrival. This is actually about deporting Americans. There's an element of people that want to deport American citizens without due process. Government building. It's our government. There are people in our government. Remember, I said there's money being made. There are people in our government making money. They're making money to vote these ways. But they're not seeing that they're causing heartbreak. They're breaking our Constitution. And they're breaking, I'm seeing light reflecting off there, okay. They're breaking our Constitution. They're breaking the people. I'm not sure if this goes with it, but let me see. No, this doesn't go with it, but let's look at the base. It was a river was the thing. Okay, no, that's it. So there's money. A lot of this, it's not gonna, there are people that are very uneasy about this. They're gonna try not to bring it forward, have it brought forward. They might not have the votes for it, but there are people making money on this for sure. And they do want to they want to do this. So that's something that we need to know, we need to understand. You have a wonderful day. Like and subscribe if you are interested in doing so. I don't monetize. I have no interest in monetizing. And and if you end up getting a what do you call it, advertisement in this at all, please let me know, because I'm not monetizing. There's not supposed to be any advertisements in there. So fingers crossed that they don't get greedy and start putting advertisements in. And anyway, you have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you again.